Hello everyone, I'm Wendy with Winds of Change Ministries, and I'm going to do another Bible study. So this is Horeb Beruach, Genesis chapter 1 verse 2. I'm taking these first verses pretty slow because I'm introducing some challenging concepts for some people, okay? And so anyway, verse 2, and the earth was void without form, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Ruach, spirit of Elohim, moved upon the face of the waters. Now, so God has put me through some pretty amazing experiences, okay? And this location that is described is the Sea of Creation. And I have actually been there. So let me share my experience with the Sea of Creation. I was in a spaceship in my dream, okay? I was in a spaceship, and then I got teleported down into black water, all right? And it was just black water everywhere. Now, I've actually had many experiences on the Sea of Creation, but this was the first one. And I was like, where am I? And so the water, the black water was down, around here. I was floating in the water, and up above was a sky, a night sky. And way up ahead, about, I guess about 30 to 50 yards ahead of me was a man, but I didn't see him yet, okay? I was just looking around, and I noticed a giant triangle of 3 arms that were linked together. They were like grabbing each other. So there's one side, then there's one side, then there's another. Anyway, forming a triangle. They were 3 giant blue arms that gripped each other at the elbow. And it floated up out of the Sea of Creation, okay? And it just floated like a helium balloon, a giant helium balloon. And then I was looking at this, and that's when I noticed this man up ahead. And he had very strong shoulders. He was floating in the water too, and but he was a good distance up ahead. And he had very, very broad shoulders and a bald head. But his head, he was turned away from me. He did not see me. I saw him, but he did not see me. And I began swimming towards him. And when I got about halfway, there was my male companion's voice in my head, all right? My spirit guide, Yahushua, Jesus. He accompanies me on these space traveling, time traveling adventures through time and space. Anyway, he told me, you have to die. So here I was swimming towards this bald guy with broad shoulders who did not see me, who was doing his own thing, and I was told that I had to die, and I consented to this. And so I allowed myself to sink beneath the waters. I allowed it, okay? I didn't struggle with it because, see, I'm an obedient servant of God. And so anyway, at the time I didn't understand it, but my name is Wendy Marie. And Wendy means spirit. Marie means bitter waters. And so I am the spirit of the bitter waters. Okay? And I am part of the Sea of Creation. That's what the dream is showing to me. Now, I've had other dreams at the Sea of Creation. One of them, uh, I was I was doing Tai Chi. I was wearing a white gown standing on the Sea of Creation, and I was wearing a white flowy gown, and I was doing Tai Chi. Okay, so I was doing energy work. I was creating on the Sea of Creation. And this dream I shared with an individual in a private message, and it was later confirmed that very same day, where someone gave a message that talking about the wind, and I forget, it was a few months ago and everything. I've got it recorded somewhere, but actually I have it in one of my videos that I made earlier, about 3 months ago. So yes, I've been in the Sea of Creation. My name symbolizes that. I did not make up any of this. God revealed it to me, okay? So that I can bear witness and testimony that these places exist. Anyway, so that's going to be it for today's message. If you would like to download a copy of Hared Beruach, Sword of the Spirit, Genesis, you can do so. There's a link down below. It's free. If you would like to donate and help support my ministry, I appreciate it. I am not independently wealthy. Anyway, so, but I am an obedient servant of God, and these things God wants to be made known, okay? Because our lives are a lot more interesting than what this world has to offer, okay? There is a lot more to discover, okay? Just when you thought you knew it all, God surprises you with something else. So anyway, my name is Wendy, and we're all living in the winds of change.